welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist and a book lover, and I did this Buy Pride look, so let's just get into it. So today I wanted to sit down and do my makeup from start to finish because I have gotten a few comments of people wanting to see, the full face and makeup and everything. And I had the time to do it today, so I thought, why not? Perfect opportunity. And this is the look that I came up with. Is it my best work? No. But do I love it? Yes. And the main component for this is the Sorcerer palette. I don't know why I want to say Fantasia. It's Fantasy. The Sorcerer palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. Which, come on, that just screams Buy Pride. And I meant to talk about my whole buy experience while I was doing my makeup, and I just was focused so much on the makeup. But long story short, I came out to my husband a while ago that I was bi. He didn't take it very well at first, and then we talked about it, and I reassured him that I truly do love him, and he is my choice of a person. He's like the only man that I like, and we're happily married. Yes, I feel like I am excluded from the community because I'm in a heterosexual relationship, but I like who I like, and just my favorite person is my husband. And I love him. But I do identify as bi. I never really cared to come out to my family because I've been married and with Jeff for so long. I thought there's no point coming out to anybody else. I just thought that he deserved to know 100% me. Because we've known each other since we were 13, and that was one thing he didn't know about me, surprisingly. That's my little spiel about that. My battery is actually dying, so I need to wrap this up. So if you're interested in this makeup, just keep on watching. Alright, I feel like I haven't done my base makeup on camera in the longest time. I'm going to be using not my regular products I use day to day. So let's just get started. I am going to moisturize with the Inky List. This is the Bioactive Ceramide Repairing and Plumping Moisturizer. It's my first time using it, so hopefully it plays well with what I'm using today. Just a white cream. Ooh, it's thick. Very thick. I don't know if this is going to work well under makeup, but I'm giving it a shot since I ran out of my other moisturizer. And I've been meaning to give this one a try, but I think I might like this more at night just because it is thicker. It doesn't really have a scent, it just kind of just smells clean. So I'm going to let that sink in, and I'm going to just do my brows really quick. It's nothing new with my brows. I'm still going to go in with my typical three that I've been using. The Anastasia Brow Wiz in Auburn, the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in Caramel, and also in Caramel, the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. And you don't really need to see this, so I'm going to just skip over this part. This moisturizer doesn't feel horrible on my face. I actually quite like it, but I am going to go in with a primer just to use a primer. If you hear any outside noise, I apologize. I do have a mic now, but I don't think it's helping with the sound. It's also like 90 degrees and I am like dying. For a primer, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I do like this. I don't think it's like my favorite primer. I'm gonna do like 3 pumps and go from there. Typically 3 is all that I need. So I'm just going to smooth that pretty much everywhere. I was swatching liners on the back of my hand to figure out which liners I can use for this look that I have in mind. I forgot to wash them off, but they are so pretty. They're the Unearthly Immortal liners. So I gotta give that a minute to kind of sink in. And I think I'm gonna do some underpainting today. That's the vibe I'm feeling, so I'm gonna go with that. Base is tacky. I am gonna try out the e.l.f. contour again. I haven't really been picking this up lately, just because it is like quite messy. I do remember liking it, but I'm gonna do it underneath my makeup this time and see like what that does. Typically I go in with like a bronzer and do that over my foundation. I've gained so much weight lately and it's really affected my self-esteem, so I'm trying to like make my face seem smaller, and not very good at it. And I'm gonna blend that out with a foundation brush. This is from LEJ Beauty. I washed all my brushes last night and they're still drying because I didn't store them the best way. I do like how this blends out. I hate that here. Whatever. Moving on. For blush, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Hydromaniac in the shade Wrecked. I really do like this blush. I don't use it as often as I should. Like, it's so cute. It's such a cute color. I love it. And at risk of just messing it up, I'm going to go in with the same brush just because I'm limited on my brush options right now. Picked a great day to film. It's a very sunburnt look. Speaking of like sunburns, I got sunburn on my feet. All because of wearing my stupid Toms. For foundation, I'm going to use the Performer from About Face. I love this foundation. I don't mind the component for it, but like sometimes it's so hard to get this out, and like if you go too fast and then like it just flings out and it makes a mess, and I hate that. But I love the formula on this. I love how it looks. I can look past it. Basically gonna go over everything that I did. It'll look worse before it looks better. And just going in with a sponge. I honestly don't know what type of sponge this is. I just have like a big bowl of sponges, and I just grab whichever one feels great that day. But I'm just gonna blend this in. I already been filming for like 15 minutes, and I feel like I should be like much further along. I blame my cats. I'm just gonna blend this in. I might put another layer on. I'll reassess once it's all blended in if I need any more coverage. I don't know, maybe I'll just go a little bit lighter on coverage today, even though I'm doing like contour. Typically when I do like a more contoury look, I like to be a little bit more full coverage. I just feel like that balances better on my skin tone. But I do have some stupid breakouts, and I ran out of my pimple patches, so I've been struggling with that. So I will go in with a little bit more coverage right in here, around here, here, down here. I'm not liking how anything that I did in the underpaint is looking better. I think I am gonna go back in with just a touch more of this. I'm not gonna squeeze any extra out, just a little bit, like right in there. And I am just gonna blend that out with part of my sponge. Why not? The brush is nice, but sometimes I just like the sponge better. That is just a little extra that I needed. Just a touch more blush. I just want a little bit more. I'll just use the same side of the sponge and just pounce it right on top. This does sheer out a lot, especially on top of foundation, but it's still just like so pretty, and it'll make my blush last longer throughout the day. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I have it in the lightest shade. I love this concealer. It might be my top #1 concealer that I've tried. This is the lightest shade, and it's not super light on me. I have to check to see if they did a lighter one, but I love the formula on this. This is something that I could wear just by itself, just like if I want an easy day and just put concealer on. Oh, so good. Blend it out with my little sponge. I am not putting any concealer on my lids because I'm going to go in with eye primer. But it just blends out so effortlessly, and it's just such a beautiful finish. I love it so much. To set that, I'm going to go in with my LAJ Beauty Baked Powder. I just have a little puff pad here, and I'm just going to just press that all up in there. And then I'll use my Kosas powder to set the rest of my face. I mainly just put this where I put all the concealer, basically. And this Kosas powder is so good. I'm really into it. And I have it in the shade Airy. And this is just a big fluffy brush I'm just going to use to just basically, like I said, set everything and then wipe off any excess powder that I may have. At this point, I go in with my faux freckles, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is the Nabla Freckle Maker. I've been calling this the freckle marker for like the longest time, like since I got this, and I was just looking at it a couple weeks ago and I was like, I've been saying that wrong. I just put a couple dots on my finger and then I go in onto the face and then I just quickly blend it out. That's the way that I found it to be like the most natural, because you can just dot it on your face, but it's going to leave a harsher mark, which I think is the difference between this and the Freck one. Because I do like this one and it's more affordable than the Freck one, but I think I still like that one better than this. As soon as I'm done with this one, I have another Freck one that I purchased not too long ago. I say not too long ago, but it was probably back in April. The only downside of doing that is you really just dirty up your finger. And just go back in with my sponge, just tap over the freckles just to kind of mesh them in a little bit better. Contour powder, I'm going to go in with the Trick or Treat palette from Creature Cosmetics, and I'm just going to go into the shade called Trick or Treat. This is a Luxe powder finish brush, but I like it for a contour. So just get product right at the tip, not too much, and then just right in here. I don't want to take it too far down, I want to focus it, back. This is such a beautiful cool tone. I find it so hard to find a cool tone that pulls cool on me. A lot of them claim to be cool and they just pull super, super warm. But that is a personal problem since I am just so pale. But I love this little palette. The contour in here is just exquisite. Do people even say that anymore? Exquisite. I like going lighter and building up as I need to because you can go a little too hard with this. I'm gonna take just a little bit extra, just barely on the sides of my nose, just to kind of give my nose a little bit more of a shape again. I am going to go in with a powder blush. This is from Lottie London in the shade Serene. And I just have, I'm not going to use that brush. I'm going with this brush. This is a Flower Beauty brush. Swirl it in, kick off the excess, and just lightly dust. I don't want to be like super, super blushy today, I don't think. So the focus is going to be on the eyes and the highlight. Just take a little extra towards the apple of my cheeks. Now for my highlights, I'm going to try something, and I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning when I started doing my makeup. I am doing a By Pride look. I have these highlighters from Odin's Eye, so I have a purple, a pink, and a blue. I'm going to try to mimic the By Pride colors on my cheeks. I don't know if that's going to work out well, but these highlighters are stunning. I don't know if it's going to reflect as well as I think. So the blue one is Azure Shine, the pink one is Rose Sky, and the purple one is Lavender Dream. So I'm going to start with the pink towards the front and then go purple, then blue up here. I think that's the order I want to go. Otherwise I would do blue and then pink, but I think I want pink there. So this is an old Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics brush. I'm gonna pick up that pink shade and just right there. I'm not taking it too far back because I want to blend that purple in and then blue higher up. I'm just gonna wipe off the excess on my hand and go into Lavender Dream, same brush, and right next to it. It's so pretty. Getting the excess and then going in with the blue. It's gonna go a little bit higher up. I don't know if it reflects all the different shades, but I love it. I'm gonna go in with my finger to just kind of smooth and blend. I'm picking up a little bit of the pink and a little bit of the purple and kind of going back and forth with those, and then the blue. Oh, I hope it's reflected on camera correctly. I love that. So good. Alright, I went ahead and finished off my brows. I might touch them up again, but for right now, I'm going to go with it. I am going to prime my eyes with my Anastasia eye primer. I'm not going to do like a super hard eyeshadow look. It's more going to be about the liner idea that I have in mind. I still want a nice base down, and I love this stuff. This is my last tube of this, so I want to savor it. I forgot I wanted to do a setting spray, so I'm gonna blend this out and then I'm gonna do my setting spray. I like to do my setting spray before my eyeshadow and mascara so nothing funky happens. The setting spray I'm gonna use is from Urban Decay. This is their new all-nighter setting spray with hyaluronic acid and watermelon fruit extract. I got this in PR. Me. I got PR from Urban Decay. It smells like watermelon. I haven't tried it on my face, but I did spray it. It sprays like the regular all-nighter, and like, I love it. Okay, that spray was a little more aggressive than I thought it was going to be, but I love it. I'm just so grateful to Urban Decay for sending that to me. It actually helped blend my highlights a little bit better, especially going over it with the sponge. For my eyeshadow today, I'm using the Sorcerer palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. Beautiful palette. This also screams Pride makeup, just like the LEJ Beauty Anniversary palette. For this, I'm going to keep it kind of simple. I'm going to start with the shade Innate here, which is a beautiful light pink. This will work. This is a Luxe crease brush from Zoeva. I'm just picking up that pink, swiping off the excess, and I'm going to just start sweeping this all in the crease. It's very, very pigmented. I think I can get this blended out pretty well. You may hear the garbage truck, you may not. I'm gonna go into the shade Arcane, which is this beautiful middle shade. It's like, oh, it's so gorgeous. I am not using any glitter glue. I'm just going to put this all over my lid. Like, look at that. Oh, so stunning. Ooh, I just love this shade. I am gonna take a little bit of Firestorm here, just on the tip of my finger, and I'm gonna put that right towards the outer edge. And I'll worry about blending that in a minute. I just want to get it laid down. Go back into Arcane and just really kind of meld those together. And then go back into that blending brush I had and just do a light blend. Kind of take a little bit more and sweep it around, dragging a little bit of that shimmer down, but it's okay. It's all part of the fun. I go in with this brush here, this shape. I don't know the brand of this, but it is just labeled as an eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take the shade here, Wild Magic. Beautiful blue. And I am going to pop this right in there. I love a good blue eyeshadow. I'm really just stamping that in and bringing it almost all the way to the outer corner. And I'm just going to lightly blend that. Same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Empower here. This is a beautiful purple. I'm just going to pick up just a touch of that. And I'm going to focus that kind of right in here just to add the purple into the look. I love a good dark smoky lower lash line with a little bit of shimmer. Just also kind of sweep that up and around. Just blend that into that pink and that shimmer. I'm dragging out that purple just a little bit further out just because I feel like there's so much pink. There's not that much purple. I'm going to take a little bit extra and I'm going to put that kind of right in here. Just for a little bit of an added depth. I'm just slowly building that up. And it just adds a little something something. I love that so much. I'm going to go back into that first brush and pick up a little bit more of Innate. And just go right over that and really bring that pink like up into the brow. I really love bringing my shadow all the way up like that. I think I need a little bit more shadow. Okay. I think I need just a little bit more shadow up in here just to kind of balance it out because I put the darkness and this was like kind of below. So just a little touch of more. A little touch of more. Just more. More is more. Just continue to sweep that all around. I love that. For my inner corner, I'm going to go into the shade Polymorph here. This is gorgeous. It is like a greeny blue with like a very slight purple shift. I have a clean brush and I'm just going to kind of diffuse the edge because I went a little further out than I wanted to. I'm going to go back into Arcane and just touch up the lid. Dip a brush into the Wild Magic shade and just buff out the blue. I think I want a little bit more intensity here. I'm happy with the shadow, but now let's do liner. To do so, I'm going to try to use the Unearthly Immortal liners. I have Sorcery, Taboo, and Potion. They are super pretty. I think I'm going to start with Potion. I'm going to try to do like abstract because I've seen people do like liner that starts here and like curves around, then like curves here. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. I don't know how well this is going to go on here, but I'm going to start here, kind of curve myself around. This is so hard to do. This probably would have looked a little bit better without all this eyeshadow, not gonna lie. Or something like that. I'm gonna try to repeat this on this side. It's kind of even, not the greatest. Now I'm gonna go in with Sorcery and kind of do like a little swoop on this side. Don't really want to think about it too much. I just want to do it. Something like that. Definitely not perfect. Not perfect at all. I'm going to go in with Taboo. I'm going to try to go on my lid basically. Try to keep my lid open. And go around and under. Something like that. Something like that. I feel like the one I did here just pulls, I don't know, not as pink as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Potion and kind of, what do I want to do with this? There you go, right by the blue. feel like that's doing nothing. It is what it is. I am going to take my heavy metal glitter liner. This is in Studio from Urban Decay. It's beautiful purple. I am going to follow the line that I did here. I'm going to do this under my brow here. And I'm going to go right here. Abstract, but like kind of cool. I think I am going to throw on a couple gems. These are from Get Stone. I just have my lash glue. I think I'm going to go in with, not super large, but large enough. I don't know how people do like rhinestones where they just place the glue and then they go in with their rhinestones. I have to do like one at a time because I can't see where I put the glue. I'm going to do, let's do a dot there. A dot in the middle. Dot there. Dot. It's not exactly in the middle. And do one, I think here. I feel like I haven't put on this much makeup in the longest time. I'm gonna go in with a purple liner in my waterline. This is Orchid from LEJ Beauty. Love that. I do feel like I need something on my brow bone. So I'm gonna take in Light from Rare Beauty and then I just pop that up there. Just a smidge. I just feel like I need something shiny here. Oh yeah, that's what that needed. I am going to do bottom mascara first, and then I gotta figure out which lash I'm gonna do. This is Blue Ya Mind from ColourPop. I like color mascara, but like I find them so hard to work with because they're either like super dry or just no pigment comes out. This one from ColourPop is the best one that they have done. I wish they could just make a color mascara that will do what a normal mascara does, which is lengthen and volumize. This does give a little bit of volume, but I kind of wish it just lengthened more. You can barely see it, but it does show up in photos, so stay tuned for that on Instagram. I don't know which lash is going to go best with this, because I did get rid of a lot of lashes. These ones I think would be perfect. They're purple and black, but mainly purple. It's Sugar Plums from LEJ Beauty. And coat the lashes. I'm going to do a small band across my lash line. I think I'm going to put a little bit of black liner down. Black pencil. This is the e.l.f. No Budge retractable liner. I'm just going to do a small smudge just to kind of hide the lash band. And also going to tight line. So far so good. My camera's gonna stop because the battery's dying, so I'm going to finish up my lashes, do something with my lips, maybe mess with my hair a bit. I'm gonna put on a couple more rhinestones, but I will be back to show you the completed look because this is a lot. Alright, and here is the finished look. I absolutely love how this all pulled together. Is it my best work? I'm gonna say no, but I really do enjoy it. I kind of wish I would have done a little bit simpler with the eyeshadow. That way the liner would have stood out more, but you know, I'll try that next time. But real quick, on my lips, I did the Freck Beauty Shade 02 Nude Mousse Lip Liner with the Almond Gloss from Game Beauty and Attack on Titan. I love this combo. So good. But I really enjoy this look. It's very fun. But let me know what you think of it and let me zoom out so I can finish up this video. So as always, all the makeup details will be listed down below along with any accessory details. But I really do like this look. It was very fun to do. I haven't used this palette in like the longest time and it was fun to pull it out and try to create something with it. I know it's like already the middle of the month, which is crazy. I don't know how well I'm going to be uploading videos next week. I'm trying to get some pre-filming done because I do want to take off a couple days because Father's Day is really hard for me, and then the 21st is the anniversary of my dad's death, and I don't want to have to worry about posting when I am, even 2 years later, still grieving. Grief is a roller coaster. It's something that's always there. There's that. But this is my Bye Pride look. Let me know what you think of it. And I want to share something because halfway through filming, I got a notification on my phone that my mail was delivered. And I got a PR package that I was not expecting. I know it's a small box, but there's several products in here. And I was 100% not expecting this. And you know, while I'm filming, I might as well just give it a quick share. Products from One Size. So I was actually sent their new translucent setting powders, which were the Ultra Peach and the two other darker shades, which obviously don't really work out for me, but I thought that was kind of just a one-off. I didn't know if I was for sure added to their PR. I think I am. I think I am. Oh my god, I'm just so excited. I haven't even looked at what I got, but I do see on top I have the translucent setting powder, which I've been dying to try. I'm so excited for this. And the On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. I've heard great things about this. I typically don't like mattifying setting sprays, but the fact that it says it's waterproof, I'm willing to give it a try for the summer because I sweat a lot. This is a little package for Pride. I love this so much. And a Secure the Blur primer, which I do believe I have this already. I think I got it in like a BoxyCharm. I'll double check. If I have this, I will put this in a future giveaway. So my 10K giveaway is over and done with on TikTok because I hit 10K. A lip snatcher. I have not tried any of their lip products. I am so excited for this. I love the packaging. Every time I see the packaging, I'm just like impressed with it. So you have this side and this side. You know what? While we're here, do a little swatch. I already got makeup on my hand, why not? Ooh, that's such a pretty color. Did I even say what shade this is? This is Jolapus? I will put that on the screen. I don't think I'm saying that right. Well, there's so much glitter in this gloss. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but this is gorgeous. Not something that I would typically buy myself, but I am so willing and happy to try that. That looks so cool. And this is a Lip Snatcher Precision Lip Filler Pencil in the shade Rent Dew, which is a deeper brownie shade, which I typically don't go for, but I have been leaning into more brownie shades lately. But it's not too dark. I could try to make that work for me. And the last thing is another cheek clapper. I got my first cheek clapper in the last Icon box because that was curated by Patrick Starr. And this one is in Girly Pop, but like with the GW. Ooh, this is so pretty. Ooh, I cannot wait to use this. I'm so excited. I don't know how One Size really found me, but I'm so glad that they reached out to me, and the fact that I got my second package from them is just super exciting. So I will try these out in a future video, but I am so excited. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. And you want some book content, I am Ashley with 2 H's that reads on TikTok and Instagram. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It would make my day. But yeah, I think I covered everything. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Never run. So fight